What is it?
5.5.
Day 28, episode 5.5, 6-ish. We just got done talking about pay yourself first. We're going to talk about inflation now. Okay? We just talked about wealth giving you freedom by buying assets. The assets can be assets, increasing your skills, your health, whatever. But one of the ones, like I explained to you on the peach and apple tree, okay? You put a little bit in and it pays you more after a while. But think about that same analogy I gave you, but them apples that were this big are not this big. But you get more. I'll explain that in a minute. That's what inflation is, okay? So, if you invest $5 a day, because you hear this all the time, if you invest $5 a day, you'll be a millionaire. But you know how long it's going to take you to get that?
No.
It's going to take you 40 to 50 years. That means you guys will be 50 to 60 years old. Do you want to know what that $1 million is going to be worth when you get that old? You want to know what the buying power of that $1 million is going to be worth? Because it's not going to be worth $1 million because inflation is going to come and it's going to make them little, think of it like worms and stuff and mosquitoes infested all your apples. And now you thought you had a lot of apples, but they only grew very small, very small. $5 a day to get to 1 million is going to take you 40 to 50 years to get to 1 million. But that $1 million, so back in my day, you guys like this? Back in my day, when I was your guys' age, I could buy a pop and 5 gallons of gas for less than $5. Yeah, it was less than $5. I could get a pop and 5 gallons of gas. It was about $5. Now, to get 5 gallons of gas is $15 plus pop's like $2, so it's $17. It used to only cost me $5 when I was your guys' age. And that's because everything got more expensive. Or, another way to look at it is what was worth $5, what $5 could buy me, now I have to spend $17 on. So a sucker that used to cost 10 cents now costs $1. So is it safe to say, and this is within 20 years, it's safe to say that that same sucker that now costs $1 now will cost $10 in 20 years? And this might be a little exaggerated, but that's what inflation is. It's getting the exact same thing. It's going to cost you more money in the future. Do you follow me?
Yes.
So, if I have $5, I invest $5 a day, it's going to take me 40 to 50 years to get $1 million. But that $1 million is only going to be worth roughly $228,000. So as this statement is true, that's really all the buying power you're getting. Because inflation. Alright? So, if we invested $10 a day, how long do you think it'd take us to get $10? How many years? How many years at $10 a day? What's up?
20 to 30 years.
20 to 30 years? What about you?
30 to 40.
30 to 40? You're close, but it's going to be about 35 to 40. Okay? How much do you think that money is going to be worth? You're getting it quicker. You guys are going to be roughly 45 to 50 years old. Now, how much do you think that's going to be worth when you guys get that old? You just want me to tell you? You think it's going to be worth less or more?
Less. More.
More, because it's quicker.
Yeah.
306,000, roughly.
Dang.
So, if we did $50, now these are all hypothetical. This is assuming 10%, and this is all rounded, because I don't feel like doing a bunch of math. $50 per day. How long do you think it's going to take you? I got it all put on a sheet right here so I can just look at it. I don't have all these numbers remembered. How long? Just take a guess. You had it right earlier. You did. You did. What do you guys say? 20. So it's going to take you about 18 to 20 years. Which is going to put you at, let's assume 20 years. It's going to put you at 30. How much money do you think that's going to be worth in 20 years from now?
That would be
That $1 million, how much is it going to be worth in 20 years from now?
more.
It's going to be worth more than this, but how much is $1 million going to be able to buy me in just 20 years from now? I kind of explained it. Kind of, ish. I did a 10 times factor. It's going to be worth 500,000. 550,000. What does that mean? What does that mean? In 20 years from now, if you can buy one sucker for $1, okay? In roughly 20 years from now, it's going to cost you $2 for the same one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If a box of cereal costs you $3, donuts, you like donut cereal. If donuts cost you, I want to make sure you guys understand this. If donuts cost you $6 right now, how much will it cost you roughly in 20 years? $12. Does that make sense? So if I have $20 right now, or if I have $12 right now, I can buy twice as many donuts. But if I put my $12 and I bury it, what I could have bought 24 donuts for $12. Okay. Now, right now, today, I can buy 24 donuts for $12. In 20 years from now, if I buried that $12 in 20 years from now, how many donuts can I buy? With that same $12. I bury the $12 in the ground. I come back 20 years from now, I unbury it, I get my $12 back, and I go walk to the grocery store, or drive to the grocery store to buy donuts. How many donuts can I buy? You guys already said? Oh, I only buy 12 donuts. Yes, I wrote 6 because I was assuming a dozen donuts. So one box of donuts, roughly, there's 12 donuts in a box, at least the ones that we get. So, does that make sense?
Yeah.
When you could have got 24 for $12, or you could have got a dozen for 6. So that means my money is worth less, right? Do you follow what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So, did you benefit? Did you benefit? Did you guys retain any information?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So, episode 5.5, inflation, I'm going to cut and do whatever I got to. But if you guys benefited from episode 5.5, just retouching up on some of the skills and assets, inflation stuff. If you guys benefited from this, subscribe below.